there is a good chance that you are familiar with the name Harry Kane. If you have ever heard of the phrase football or the country England, the name Harry Kane is likely the first thing that comes to mind. After all, he is one of the biggest players that England's Premier League or their national team has ever had the pleasure of having play for them. Kane is still pretty young in his profession despite the fact that he is only 28 years old. Nonetheless, he has had multiple accomplishments that are reminiscent of someone much older than he is. Today we will be talking about 10 things you should know about Harry Kane. Before starting, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Number 10. He was cut from Tottenham at a young age. Even though he is now considered one of the best players in the world, he was released from his childhood club, Tottenham, when he was just 9 years old. These statements, which were used by the coaching staff who dismissed him from their program because he was a bit overweight, would later come back to haunt them. Kane may have been a late bloomer, but he matured into a lanky and powerful attacker who is 6 feet 2 inches tall and excels at winning crosses in the air. He measures 6 feet 2 inches. He signed a scholarship contract with Tottenham in July 2009, on the same month that he became 16 years old. Kane made 22 appearances for Tottenham's under-18 team during the 2009-10 season, during which he scored 18 goals. During the 2009-10 season, Kane had 2 different bench appearances with the first team. Number 9. His entire family were Tottenham fans. The English soccer star Harry Kane has developed into one of the most fascinating and well-known players of his time. Kane's entire family had been Spurs fans for as long as he could remember, making the process of being cut from the team at such a young age particularly difficult for him. His whole family became Spurs supporters as soon as he was born in the London neighborhood of Walthamstow. This was because they lived only 15 minutes away from the infamous White Hart Lane Stadium. Number 8. Kane played for Leyton Orient during his first professional season. After signing his first professional contract with Tottenham in the middle of 2010, the club promptly loaned Kane out to Leyton Orient. Kane spent the rest of the season with the O's. He remained with the team for the remainder of the 2010-2011 season so that he could log some minutes and earn crucial experience in the process. Soon after his arrival at Orient, he was playing with the first team, and just 4 days later, he made his professional debut for the club. 1 week later, Kane scored his first goal in his first professional start against Sheffield Wednesday. The game was only 1 week after he had scored his first goal. Number 7. He finally appeared for Tottenham in late 2011. In August of 2011, he made his debut for the team he had grown up supporting, Tottenham, after having a productive loan stint at Leyton Orient, during which he scored 5 goals in a total of 18 matches at Leyton Orient. In the second leg of the UEFA Europa League qualifiers, he played against Hearts and was awarded a penalty over the course of the game. During the 2016-2017 season, Kane was promoted to the role of captain for Tottenham. During the opening match of the 2016-2017 season, Kane captained Tottenham in place of the injured Hugo Lloris, who has served in that capacity previously. At White Hart Lane, he was a key contributor to his team's triumph over Crystal Palace, and he captained his squad to a 4-0 win over Stoke City. Number 6. He earned PFA Young Player of the Year in the 2014-2015 season. Kane made his debut for Tottenham in 2011, and since then he has put in a lot of work, which has led to a significant improvement in his game. Throughout the 2011-2012, 2012-2013, and 2013-2014 seasons, he established himself as a reliable substitute and racked up a significant number of minutes. Kane became a well-known figure inside the Tottenham organization beginning in the 2014-2015 season, during which he contributed to the club's success in a number of matches. Kane worked his way into the starting 11 for the 2014-2015 season and contributed to the team's equalizing goal against Hull. He then scored 2 goals in a row against Swansea and Burnley, and he scored twice against Chelsea in January of 2015. Because of his recent surge in goal-scoring ability, the Premier League named him Player of the Month for January 2015. And the Professional Footballers Association named him Young Player of the Year. Number 5. Following a lot of sports other than football. Harry Kane's passion in not only football but also other sports is one of the things that draws the most attention to itself, making it one of the most interesting facts about him. Cricket and golf are 2 sports that Kane adores and enjoys playing and watching. On the other hand, he has published a few images of himself together with a few other well-known athletes, including Anthony Joshua, on his Instagram account. Even more humorously, Kane made a message on Twitter in which he jokingly proposed to battle the UFC legend Conor McGregor. In addition to this, Kane is such a rabid supporter of American football that he gave the name Tom Brady, the team's top quarterback, to one of his dogs. Number 4. He had the best month of his career in September 2017. Kane came back with a fury after going scoreless during the first 3 games of the 2017-2018 season. Over the course of his following 4 outings, he scored a brace, which means he scored 2 goals in each game. In addition to this incredible achievement, he scored a hat-trick against Apoel while competing in the Champions League, and in September of 2017, he became the first player in the history of his club to score 100 goals. Kane has scored an astonishing 13 goals in just 10 games prior to these high-scoring contests. Number 3. Kane could have played for the Irish. At the outset of his career, when Kane was getting off to a sluggish start, he played for a local team called Ridgeway Rovers. After that, when he was 8 years old, he tried out for Arsenal Academy, but the academy did not keep him as a player due to his lack of athleticism and the fact that he was a little bit overweight. Since Kane's father was from Galway, he was able to compete for the Republic of Ireland in international competitions. On the other hand, he decided against taking the easy road so that he might establish himself as a notable member of Team GB and earn a spot on the England senior team. Number 2. Kane has been criticized in recent years for his playing style. Kane has received a lot of criticism in recent years for the way he plays the game, which involves backing into players as they are about to head the ball. Despite the fact that he has a big number of fans, this style of play has gotten him in trouble. This movement almost always results in the opposing player being struck while they are in the air, causing them to land in an awkward and uncomfortable position on the ground. Not only may this cause harm to another player, but it could also result in a penalty for Kane himself. This strategy has been subjected to widespread criticism in the Premier League. Nevertheless, there have also been those players who have backed it. Number 1. Kane has 3 children. Harry Kane and his wife have known each other since they were children and attended the same elementary school. This is how they first became acquainted. Katie Goodland, who is married to Harry Kane, holds a degree in sports science and works as a personal trainer. In July of 2017, when the couple was on vacation in the Bahamas, Kane proposed to Katie while kneeling on the sand of one of the beaches there. Katie accepted his proposal, and he subsequently shared the news of their engagement on Twitter. In January of 2017, the couple welcomed their first child, a daughter named Ivy Jane Kane, before they ever got married. After they got married, they had their first boy in December of 2020, and their second daughter was born in August of 2018. That's a wrap for today's video. What are your thoughts on our list? Let us know in the comments section below, and make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more future videos.